Hi guys, and welcome to your April 2022. This is going to be the What Aren't They Telling You timeless reading for the beautiful sign of Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus. If you're new here with me, hello, hello. If you are returning, welcome back. If you're subscribed to the tribe now, what's good, fam bams? Hello to my members and hello to my members. If you are watching, thank you so much for being here. We're going in with your self-care wisdom cards for you, Sagittarius. Before we do that, a couple of announcements. The way that we're going to be doing extensions going forward has changed. They can be purchased primarily on my website. Upon purchase, you will receive a proof of purchase that will give you access to that link. Once you have purchased that link, you can watch it, download it, share it, do whatever it is that you need to do with it. We would hope that you wouldn't share it, but you can watch it. You have access to the link. And that's how we're going to be doing it. Is your video, download, do whatever you need to do. That is going to be how we're doing it. We did this maybe about 3 years ago. But primarily everything is going to be on the website. I am a Scentsy consultant. That Scentsy inquiry form is below in the description box. If you're interested in wanting to join the mailing list to get on so you can get a sample to see. The samples will change, but the inquiry form will figure out, what your jam is, because we do have a couple that we're going to be sampling is already in the works. So I am expecting to send that mail out. I want to say within the next couple of weeks. Okay. If you are a paid customer of mine, you will receive a catalog as well as a sample. Okay. But I can't solicit you if you don't give me permission. So that information is below unless you are already a customer. Let's get started. Self-care wisdom card for Aries season, first half of the month. Sagittarius, invitation. The words you speak are an invitation to life, a request to bring energy into form. Choose your words wisely, okay? There is something that you need to pay attention to, Sag. You're being guided to watch what you say, okay? Because everything that you request to bring into energy into form, okay? A request to bring energy into form. Remember, the words you speak are an invitation to life. Keep that in mind, okay? Let's see what else we have for Aries season here. Okay, so Sagittarius, I'm giving this to you verbally at the top of your video. If you're interested in written form, the keywords will be below in the description box as well as on the website in poster form, visual form. Some of you guys are visual and you need to have that motivation, okay? We have feelings. Healing begins with feeling. Be gentle with yourself and tender with your heart. So you are trying to invite something into your energy, Sagittarius. I love that. And it seems like you're being guided to heal something, obviously, within those feelings. So healing begins with feeling. People don't believe that. They think healing begins when you hide your feelings and you don't actually process them. And that's the actual opposite of what you need to do. So be gentle with yourself and tender with your heart. I like this. And finally, we have Rebel. All right, Sagittarius, I can tell you right now you are connecting or crossing with a Cancer. Cancer got this in their energy too for the Aries season. So you may be crossing paths with a Cancer, or you have Cancer in your chart, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. It's time to celebrate the fact that you don't fit in. Stand on your own 2 feet. So, an invitation to love, beauty, joy, hope, fun, adventure, calm, whatever you bring. But honor your feelings, because healing is feeling, and celebrate the fact that you don't fit in. Check that out, Sag. So I know that you are crossing again with a Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus in some shape, way, form, or fashion. You can have it in your chart, or you could be physically crossing paths or connecting with a fellow Cancer or water energy, okay? Everything that you need is below. And that has been your Aries season with self-care wisdom message. And when the screen flips, We will get into your video and go into your astrological influences and get into your cards. Bye, Sag. All right, let's get into your astrological influences for this Aries season for the beautiful sign again of Sagittarius. And we have Vesta, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is the card of 32. Vesta is all about health. And I am feeling, guys, that when I am getting a 5 in that area, that unfortunately there has been ups and downs or challenges with some type of health situation. Okay. So that could be you or your partner. Okay. The astrological influences are designed to let me know what influences are happening between the both of you. Okay. What else do we have for Sagittarius? We also have oppositions between you and your partner right now. And when I see that that's the number 53 and 5 and 3 is 8, there has definitely been Sagittarius, some type of energy of walking away, working on something, walking away. But 8 really represents movement. And the movement right now has been as a result of the confrontation and oppositions that has taken place between you and your individual. Okay. And finally, Sagittarius, we have, all right, you have a lot that's trying to come out. And then, hey, look at that, fourth house home. Okay. 4 and 2 is 6, trying to bring balance within your home situation. We're talking about health. We're talking about opposition. We're talking about fourth house. Sagittarius, you are definitely crossing with a Cancer. Rebel was one of the things that they got in their energy. And obviously, Cancer rules the fourth house. So there is a Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or someone in your vicinity or you're crossing with that is on your mind. If this is not Cancer related, then it is definitely about home, where you lay your head, fourth house oppositions, and health and things of that nature. So I know that there's a lot of activity. And if we want to do it, take it one step further, you did get Juno, and which is another 4. So this, if I can get this card out of here, it also it feels like oh wow, and you were underneath that. Look at what came out. Look at what was the next 2 cards. Juno, your partnership, and Sagittarius, your own card. That's a 4 and that's a 9. If I take it one step further with these, I'm really feeling, honestly, Sag, that this is about partnership with another person. This is possibly about, hold on, I'm trying to put those cards up here. And you are Jupiter ruled, so you're going to expand. I'm feeling wounded warrior. I'm feeling, an energy between you and this person of constantly going back and forth and nothing is really landing, Sag. But I'm also feeling like this 4 of 31, the card of 31, that's talking about partnerships. I'm thinking that these 2 cards here. How do we expand our partnership? Juno is your love partner, who you will be with. If you don't know, every time I get this card, I tell you guys to go do a Juno calculator to find out, because I can tell you right now, guys, that the person that probably gets on your damn nerve the most, or the zodiac sign that you cross the most, that you attract the most, is more than likely your Juno. And you may not like that. You are destined to be with that individual. So the person that you attract the most, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, that energy, some way, shape, form, or fashion, is probably, it doesn't necessarily have to be in the sun. I've learned that's your partner. Okay. So that's what I see that is going on. Let's go ahead and get into what they're not telling you. You guys are definitely been going through some oppositions. Please watch your health. Uh-oh, look at that. Jesus, look at that. We started out and lead this with a big ass Ace of Cups. Sag. Wow. So what they're not telling you is that they're in love with you. So this is starting to look like the partnership, the home, There's been confrontations. You guys have been locking horns. And there's been, some health issues. It could be stress. They're in love with you. Cancer is all up in your reading again. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio with this Ace of Cups. Right now, they're in a Ten of Swords. They're feeling like, they're pretty much stressed out about some things. Let me move these. And right now, I am feeling like, and this is also Judgment. This is a blended card. So they are looking and being guided to do things differently. Okay. You may feel a little exhausted due to these confrontations and these oppositions, but this reading is starting to really measure up in an energy where you guys are sort of made for one another. I hate to say that if that's not if you don't resonate with that, but I'm looking at Juno, and and then I'm looking at your energy, Sag, and that is indicative of this is your person. And the fights and the oppositions that you guys are feeling is because it's time to take this relationship, Sag, to the next level. Okay. This is what they're not saying. This Ten of Swords is going to advance to the Ace of Swords. Okay. That's the ultimate truth. This is the lowest that they can go, but it's not just about them victimizing themselves. It's about them taking a guided action toward success. They're in love with you. In the heart place, we do have the Four of Cups. I don't believe right now that they're necessarily receptive to the love that, put it like this, with this Ace of Cups and this Four of Cups, I'm not going to regurgitate that same thing, because typically isolated by itself, it does mean like they're just tired of the exact same thing. They're bored with the status quo. They don't want the same old thing. They want a brand new beginning in love, Sag. They want to let go of all of the things that didn't serve you guys. They want something different. If you're trying to, don't just give me flowers, show me. Like, if you're trying to do the exact same thing to keep the peace, or you just want to regurgitate the same old things that you've been doing, that's not going to work for this individual anymore. They want something different. And something different with you is what they want. Right now, they are in their feelings. And this card definitely is the card that will um, illustrate that. They're only focused on their feelings right now. They're completely self-absorbed because they're angry, they are bitter, they have Ten of Sword type things going on. They're being guided to follow their heart, although they're so angry with you. We also have the Two of Pentacles. We're talking about juggling, flexibility, having fun. We're talking about that balance again. We're talking about making time for one another. You guys have possibly just been going on and hasn't been getting along, but this is also High Priestess. Okay? This is also High Priestess, and High Priestess is here. High Priestess will shed light on the non-action, the unconscious awareness, the potential, the mystery, advising them to to see the potential, to look beyond the obvious, sensing the secret, like figuring out that they're in love with you is what they're going through. And they're trying to take non-action right now to figure it out. Like, this is all about unconscious. What am I supposed to do? A silent invitation just to be still and listen to the messages that they are being given about this situation. Okay. Wow. We're leading with an Ace of Cups. Look at that. Looky, and Lou. Look at that, Sag. And then, yes, it's been difficult. This is the Knight of Swords or the Jack of Spades. Energy has not been great, going back to the confrontations, going back to the arguments, going back to the oppositions. They're tired of this. They're tired of that energy. This is why you guys are in this 8, but I'm feeling like that 8 with that opposition energy is 8 of Cups. It is the infinity sign, movement. Something still needs to be done. What needs to take place? They're holding their cards to their chest right now. They're not telling you how they feel, Sagittarius, because they're being worked on right now. They're being worked on right now. Okay. The top of the deck reveals another eight. Another eight. And this is justice and the Eight of Swords. There is a fear due to the past. There is a fear due to what has happened between you two. And they are definitely fearful, but it is being indicated that this fear resides in their head only, and there's no real, um, I'm not going to say that there's not real energy around this particular Eight of Swords, but an Eight of Swords is also, you know, restriction and confusion and leaves you powerless. You feel a loss and you're lacking direction. And yes, you do feel victimized. I don't want to make it seem like their anxiety is not valid. Their anxiety is definitely valid, but you know, again, they're just confused on exactly what to do. We do have a 10 of swords that definitely reinforces that they feel powerless. They feel, and I do feel a little bit of victim's mentality. I don't like that. But this is also justice, so they want to see karmic justice coming. The next card, oh, never mind. Why did I shuffle? Oh my goodness. Because the next card before I shuffled, where did it go? Well, I'm just going to take what's showing now, which is the Eight of Cups. This furthermore gives a lot of support to the eight that is showing, that you guys are obviously in separation or there is an opposition, and that this is the card that'll do it. This is exactly what I felt, the Eight of Cups. Obviously, deeper meaning, moving on, drained, just be, you know, tired, listless, lacking energy, losing hope, just being stressed out and bummed out by this situation. And I'm definitely feeling like this is, you know, where they are. And this is the reason why they're in that Eight of Swords. There's no movement. And their power struggle is a power struggle between their thoughts and, you know, their feelings, because they have so much hope and their heart definitely is wanting a new beginning, but they have so much energy and so much mental activity around Sagittarius just being so up and down. And then that Eight of Cups is also the moon. They're fearful. They don't have any courage. They are being completely overtaken by the anxiety of this situation. They want justice, but they are definitely afraid of moving forward. Where are my clarifiers? Here we go. Let's go ahead and go into the clarifying energy. So our major arcana is the following: High Priestess. There's been a lot of speaking between you two, too. That has not been great, okay? The swords are here, especially with this Knight of Swords. He doesn't necessarily speak in a way that is empathetic to what's going on, okay? We have Judgment. We have High Priestess. We have the Moon, and we have Justice. Please clarify the Ace of Cups. Seduction, attraction, teasing, hooking up, date, third party temptation. They're looking at loving you, but they're also thinking about seduction. They don't trust you. They think about going out and trying to do the same thing that they are internalizing that was done to them, but they're just not cut that way. Um, so um, they have a lot of energy that is, like I said, on one hand, you own their heart. On the other hand, they're thinking about how they were done. I see that's a third party card. And they feel like they have been done wrong. All right, so the Ten of Swords is being clarified by death. The relationship is over. No second chances. Grow, transform. What's dead is dead. Then we have also karmic relationships, resentments and triggers, perception, intensity, and letting go, turmoil, and fleeting. That is all of the things that they are processing with that Ten of Swords. And the Judgment card clarify four of happiness and joy. This is what they're dealing with. Happiness and joy, playfulness, enjoying one another, and honeymoon phase. They want paradise, but they can't get past their own hurt right now to even think about how you guys can resolve things, okay? The two, see? Love, unconditional love, self-love, wholeness, affection, attraction, and selflessness is clarifying my two. So they feel like the love was one-sided. And just like that card says, where did it say one-sided relationship? I thought I saw that. Yeah, they feel like it was definitely one-sided. They still have paradise, happiness, and joy in their heart, clarifying the love that they really can't even accept right now because they feel that paradise in the heart place, but they can't get past their own hurt in order to allow this to happen. Clarify the Knight of Swords, please. We have grounding, stability, security, performance, growth, and endurance. This is what they want. They feel like Sagittarius that instead of you giving them the grounding, the stability, and the security, and the performance, and actually doing what it takes, you gave them the Knight of Swords, energy around defensiveness and you defending yourself, okay? We have the butterfly clarifying my my Eight of Swords, and my Justice card. Evolving, growth. They want to go to the next page and the next path, or go to the next phase and release the past. They really want to do that with you. And finally, the Eight of Cups, the girl with the snake. So they feel like they have been used. And honestly, when I see that card, I instantly think about a past person that has done this. The reason why is because they feel used. They feel like they were used, obviously, and that there were no boundaries. However, I always, every time I see this card, I feel like this is the reason why, Sagittarius, you possibly are not even going to go move forward with them if this resonates, because of this person in the past that has done something to you. Okay. And you're in the mode of protection right now. So you are not going to move forward and give them anything that they are asking for. Let's go ahead. Right now, you're not. And I'm not even picking up on your energy. I'm kind of like, I feel like when I say I'm not picking up on your energy, I feel like you're just sitting back and not trying to give this any type of energy right now, because you possibly have some things that you're more focused on, that adventures and things that you're planning, and maybe you're possibly trying to let go, but this is the first angel answer. What else do we have? We have abundance, and then we also have within the next few months. So something is going to be popping off between you two within the next few months. We do have a lot of astrology that's happening in the sky right now. I do not believe that this is going to be the same situation. And with all of this love that's waiting on you, you're not going to be able to get past it, Sag. You're not. Like, somebody is very much so stewing in the background. You're not going to be able to bypass all of this love. When a person is radiating the Ace of Cups, you're going to feel it. And what happens is, just to give you a little side note, a lot of times that person will be stealing your energy. And when you do something and you have a good time, you'll have these little moments where you feel this guilt, but you're not doing anything wrong. That's because that's what this person wants. I do not see that you guys are speaking, but I do see, again, judgment, the moon, justice, the moon, justice, judgment, and the high priestess. Of course, all being led in a pretty little package by the Ace of Cups. So they want a brand new beginning with you, but they just can't see past their hurt. in order to actually make things right. They're working on themselves. They're being worked on. And when they're done with that, I believe that they're going to say something to you. Like, share, subscribe to the Marvelous Tribe. This has been your Aries season. What aren't they telling you? And I will see you in the next season. Sagittarius, is always a pleasure. Bye, guys.